But let's move on and from macros to micros. The stock that surged yesterday was Jubilant Foodworks. Sachin Sharma, President and CFO of the company, is with us. Sachin, good morning. So the same-store sales degrowth of 3.3% was better than market estimates. But by when can we see positive same-store sales growth number? Because that really is the next catalyst.
See, we have to take it in the perspective of various factors which has affected our same-store growth in Q3. Ours is a business which has a almost equal proportion of the delivery business and dine-in business. Delivery business again is kind of, you can split it into the online delivery and the phone order on phone. So the one which is order on the phone business has kind of affected badly by the demon effect. Our dine-in business witnessed a growth, and even the online order has witnessed a growth. But given the size of our telephone order business also, we had a negative same-store growth. Demographically also, this business is more confined to the semi-urban areas, which still are not completely over from the demon effect. So we may continue to see some headwinds in next 2 to 3 months, and by that time only we hope to have a complete waning away of the demon effect, and we can expect a decent number. I won't hazard a guess. We don't give forward-looking numbers, but in the short term, short to medium term, we think the consumer sentiment is going to go up with a good monsoon and with government's impetus on the creating the consumption and the demand. We hope that this is going to have a positive effect on our business also.
What will the new strategy be henceforth, Sachin? Because you do have a new CEO on board as well, Mr. Pratik Pota, who comes in from the 1st of April. Any indications of how things could change and how they could be different from what it was earlier?
That's something which Pratik would be the right person to answer. I mean, he is not on board. He is going to join us on 27th Feb, and he is going to be CEO designate, and 1st of April he is going to take the reins from Ajay. Having said that, as far as the strategy is concerned, there is a slight shift which we have taken in the recent 3-4 months. Is now we have reinforced our focus on completely on the profitable growth rather than just going for the expansion of our network. And that is why you would have noticed that when we started this year, we gave a guidance of 135 stores. As against that, we have now revised the number to 110 to 115. To this effect also, you would have seen that first time in the history of Domino's, we have closed 6 stores, and in Dunkin' also we have closed almost 7 stores till the December 31st. So we are now going to be completely focused on the profitable growth of the existing restaurant also. The new restaurants also, the rigor is going to be even more higher to ensure that the mapping of the market, the prospects of the numbers and all that we only enter into those geographies where we foresee that we will have a margin accretive growth.
Okay. Well, can you give us some breakup on how many stores are EBITDA positive, and therefore how many more stores you may close?
See, we don't share the store-wise data. Having said that, the stores which we open in the recent past, 150 stores last 3 years we have opened. As of now, they are, in terms of the absolute terms, they are margin accretive. Obviously, they have not reached the mature store state, and that's how we look at it. And we are, doing various cost initiatives and Six Sigma issues to spruce up those store profitability also.
Okay, Sachin, you said phone deliveries were impacted, but online ordering I saw has seen a sharp jump. How will that work out going forward, and what kind of impact will it have on the numbers?
See, online business is something which we are focusing on very seriously, and we foresee that share of that into our delivery business to increase even further. It may go up to 70%. And there are benefits in the online this thing. It gives us the manpower efficiency from a store operations perspective. From a customer perspective also, they have a ease to execute the transaction in terms of, and we also have given them various payment options through Paytm and other platforms, the aggregator platforms. So this is a business we are focusing on. These, and also from a demographic perspective also, these are like, young urban population which is kind of does the online ordering. So the expectation of the repeat orders from these customers also is pretty high compared to other section of our customers.
Okay,
Sachin?
wanted to also ask you about your margins, because you've seen a considerable fall in margins as well this time around to sub 10%. Gross margins have also fallen. Any price hikes that you would be taking, any ways to improve margins in the quarters to come?
See, for the last 1 year, we have not taken a rate hike. We did a rate correction recently. It was more of increasing the price of some of the SKUs, and we reduced the prices of some of the other SKUs. As far as our intentions are concerned, we do not intend to increase the prices in near future. However, circumstantially, if things were to become slightly more adverse, we may take some measures from the rate increase perspective. Having said that, the margins, the raw material cost and all that, the raw material cost continues to be benign. There is not much of an inflationary pressure till now. And some of the new SKUs which we have introduced or also from a raw material consumption perspective should give us the benefit. So we don't expect, so margins for us is at 75% also is not something we are too worried about. However, we are doing some cost rationalization exercise and the GST and all that. So in terms of our EBITDA margin, we expect that in the near to mid-term, we should have a significant jump in our EBITDA margins.
All right, we leave it.